Hey, hi guys, how's it going? Wow, what a time since I've last posted the last video of day 2 to 3. What a mountain of activity has been going on. It's unbelievable. I never thought I'd be so very busy. Discovering the boat, finding the boat, looking around inside the boat, opening things up, a bit of cleaning, or Stef style cleaning, working things out, and biting at the bit to get out and actually do what I've come here for, sailing. This Hanse 350 that I've bought is a fantastic boat. It's a modern, up-to-date boat. The even more modern boats are not that newer than this. Of course, there's mod cons and this and that are extra, but it's got everything you need, really everything. The only things I really don't have are short of a big cruise or big passage like a water maker, an AIS and a radar. But I've got an autopilot, I've got pressurized water, hot and cold, everything that I need for sailing and operating, and really easy way to sail. This boat is what we call a very easy short-handed boat to sail, so I can pretty much sail this thing by myself if the autopilot was working, but I'll get to that. Great boat, one owner boat. I'm not disappointed. Of course, everything gets rotten in the sun and in the salt water, but it's one of those things that happens. Since I've gotten here, I've been able to get out every single day, and it's been such a pleasure. I've been convincing anybody and anything, even the cat if it could, to come on the boat with me. Even strangers on the boat next to me, just begging them on day one, a Superman Bernard, don't you want to just come with me for an hour? I really want to get out on this boat, start the motor, go around and learn how to cruise a little bit. Got us stuck on the sand for a moment, motored us off, and then learned how to actually stay in the channel when you leave. And you've got this thing called Navionics, which is on your chart plotter. It's like a little driving computer. It shows you the depth of the water. Had to pay more attention to that. Oh yes, my depth gauge also doesn't work. The guy who put in the new instrument decided to leave the depth gauge attachment off. So a few things to fix. We'll get to that too. Anyway, so anybody's been coming on the boat, learning how to maneuver under power, how to reverse, how to fit the sails, how to put up, and how much sail to put up. The sails here are so easy. You can reef the sails pretty automatically and bring this thing up, down, around, forward and back. I've even paid an instructor to come out with me for a day just to teach me finities about sailing and about my own boat. Very soon I saw that it's learning by doing and asking, and of course you can't learn what on YouTube these days. Then I found a bunch of youngsters at our marina itself. Are lots of notices for people looking for passages. Someone wants to go to Guadeloupe, someone wants to go to Grenada or St. Vincent or to St. Lucia, wherever they want to go. The island above us is Dominica. Here we are on Martinique. Down below is St. Lucia. And for example, Super Mario, who's with me right now, wanted to just get to South America. He's kind of hitchhiked, if I can call it that, across the Atlantic. Lots of young people I find are getting it really easy in traveling these days. And with the internet and websites, looking for crew and offering crew. Can't really sail this boat completely alone. So what do? I find this young, amazing guy called Mario from Switzerland, who's quiet, keeps to himself, and is an absolute pleasure to sail with. He decided to come along with me, and then we started to chat and to say, hey, how about we just go around Martinique? Yeah, let's do it. And he was as adventurous as me, so off we went. Now, as you guys know, and as you've probably heard, when you've got a boat, you've got a dustbin for money, and you've got to throw it at it. Depends how much you do it. Now, anyone who knows me well will know that I really dislike fixing things. But Stef, wakey, hands off this, wake up and realize that you have to be a mechanic, an electrician, a plumber, and everything else that goes with it. A super handyman. Everything gets rotten in the sun and in the salt water, so get ready for fixing in the future. So Mario's with me. We find ourselves going around to Martinique, and what a jaw we are having. It's a 3-day adventure to get around this island, and with today's modern way, we can find apps that tell you the weather, the wind, how strong it's going to be, if a thunderstorm's coming, if a hurricane's on its way, which it's not. And with anchorages all over the place, and people are good enough to write reviews on the anchorages like we could do for the anchorage we've found here tonight. Enjoy a few of the funny clips that are following and a little bit of the amazing toy that is the drone that's been given to me by Super Thomas. Thanks, mate. I really love it. Enjoy, and speak to you in the next days again. Out of the back there, the Genoa. Yesterday I put our splash cover, which also serves for some shade, and a bit of wind picking up today, which is really nice. I think there might be a temptation for putting up the sails and trying it. This is our solar panel, which also serves as what we call the bimini cover in the back here. So today it's Monday, the whatever it is, I think something like the 13th of March, and very nice. A little bit late, but he arrived. Monsieur Eric est là. And we start straight away by testing the anchor this morning. We're actually going to raise the sails today and go out on Ace for the very first time. Vas-y, montre. So this one's for you, Catherine. C'est parti! C'est déjà parti! Yes! Alright, so guys, this is a big moment for me. I am on Richard's boat, but this is Ace here. We have set up the sails. Very exciting to check this all coming together and happening. My sailing instructor has gone off for a wee. I hope it's just a wee because he took an hour and a half to get here. But wow. Have the ropes. Yes. There's not enough love in the world. And now the jib has been put up and furled. So we're going to check the lazy bag out. We're going to attach the main sail before we go out. And then we check that everything's good to go. Close the hatches. And maybe we go for a little outing. Cool, let's check it out. Well done, so far so good. We call this sailing. Eric! Yeah, my sailing instructor, my personal sailing instructor for the day, who's teaching me lots and lots. I have nearly everything working. The autopilot isn't working, I've got to have that looked at. But the sails are up and I am a happy man. Here we've gone outside of the harbour of Le Marin, past Saint-Anne. And we are testing this boat in its capacity, checking it out. He's doing the work, I'm being the skipper. This is for you, Mitch, this is for you, Tony, this is for everybody, and for you, Errol. Hey, lekker guys, greetings from Martinique, the B-roll. Eric again, being the top instructor. Fuck, to have a personal instructor for the day. Look at the sky, it's a flyable day, it's 20 knots here. The kiting spot is ahead of us. Jeez, I'm happy. I'm ready to go and travel from one country to another. Here we have the diamond. First time I see it. A little rock stuck out there in the direction of St. Lucia that we can see. So cool. We're doing a nice 6 knots into the wind. And very lekker. My friends I had dinner with last night. They're on their way out. Et alors les voiles? Super cool. On their Neil 47 and me on my gorgeous Hanse that I love so much. Oh God almighty. If there is a God in heaven, he has brought this day to me today. I don't know why we're flying a French flag, but we are. Cool.
Hello.
Right. So that's the first time that I land on this boat today. It's for all my kiting friends, especially for Grant. I'm getting to the wing foiling. But peace and love, everybody. That's the way it's done. Eric, qu'est-ce qu'on a là sur notre trace? What's happening in our trace? Spaghetti?
Alors, ce sont des spaghetti. And it was when Stef put his kite surf at the bottom of the Club Mediterranean.
Yeah.
And waiting you there.
He dropped me. We were pirates. It's not really allowed, but between Eric and me, what's not really allowed, and for the rest of society, what's really allowed. Soon the kite is dry, and we are cool. Anne, ça va?
Ça va.
Tu es déjà bien à l'aise?
C'est bon.
C'est bien. Sylviane is my host from the Airbnb that I stayed 2 nights, and this is Mario. How's it, my brother? All right. Today I'm really the captain for the very first time on my boat. They from Sweden. They were just he saw the wood around here, and yeah, here we are. Yeah, no, definitely. Richard is so happy to have some people who are interested in his wood. He's working from morning to night. We're having a nice social here. And Nicholas, you've just told me when I asked you why I will love sailing. Why will I love sailing?
And Nicholas, come walk with me tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. Why I love sailing is freedom. Freedom of going where you want. And 71% of the world is water, so you have a lot of space to move around on. And it's not, you're not so restricted.
75 is water?
No, 71% is water.
And 49 is wine.
and you don't have to worry about how you get from A to B, because with it all being water, there's no roads.
No, you have you can choose your own. You don't have, of course, going into harbors and stuff. You have to follow the.
A load of excitement happens as a great big ketch arrives here in the harbor, and really nice big boat from Holland, and I take the opportunity to take my drone out. Make a little film of it. We're day 3. I have a new friend. That's Richard. Bonjour Richard. He has a trimaran, a beautiful big bloody boat. And we're going to the shops. This is how you go to the shops in the Caribbean. Part of day 3 is finding things in the boat, digging around, finding all sorts of manuals and safety equipment. That's where I slept last night. First night to sleep on the boat. And yeah, we haven't even gotten to the bathroom yet. My cellar's toothbrush still lies there. Haven't gotten to cleaning that up yet. Lots of ventilation in this boat, which is really cool, that you can have little air ducts everywhere. Don't forget to close them when you go out. Salad for dinner last night, and of course Stef's magic turmeric and moringa leaf powder concoction has come along. Lots of avocados and papaya available here. Everything extremely expensive in the shops, but I've already made myself some breakfast cereal mix along with my special thingies. Eating out of tins is an affordable way to live, and macadamia nut oil has come with. So yeah, it's kind of all together there. Pineapple, it's cost 90 rand. I have to film people before I kill them, so here we have to do the big step. Someone parked us a bit far away. Hello, you are? Cassandra. You're alive. You must say I am alive still.
I am alive.
Yeah, good. Maybe later, we don't know. Finn?
I'm Finn and I'm alive.
You are alive.
I'm Anna and I'm also alive.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, at least we've got them in a video before we kill them. We're going to chop them up. Mario and I have a plan with a machete today. No, we're only kidding. Don't worry. Okay, so we're taking some youngsters on the boat. We're doing some experimentation. We've got the little rubber ducky on the front of the boat to see if that's going to work. And today I have to leave my mooring. It's day like 7 of me being in Martinique, and we're going to go and give this a bash. How does that sound? An idiot who's put their catamaran on the rocks, as it gives me great pleasure to take these very cool young people on the boat. And they're having a little small, for what it's worth, sailing lesson from Stef.
Oh yeah, it's a good
come
one.
on. Yeah, thanks man. And we are studying our track and seeing how nicely we're doing their nice zigzags into the wind as we try and come around these rocks and go onto the wild side of the Martinique. This is the Atlantic side, and there are some waves chucking the boat around and splashing us around as we get up to 6 knots, 6.5 knots. You love it, Anna?
I love it. It's wonderful.
Cool. Little laser regatta right here in the harbour. Very cool. This morning, after quickly climbing up the mast to fix the lazy bag, we quickly do a sail past, ask some fishermen if they've got some fish. Mario's on the wheel, we turn into wind. We've got the main sail completely up, and while I'm eating my breakfast I ask what they've got. They've got baliou, and we buy a bunch of balious for €4. Perfect for us to eat some fresh fish today. What do you think? Amazing. Quite nice with a bit of rice or some couscous. We're on our way to the Diamond today. It's our first day to sail properly together, old Mario and I. He slept in the spare bunk last night while I still wait my autopilot. 8th day that I'm here. We decide to go spontaneously once around the island of Martinique, and we are just going a shortcut across the bay of Fort-de-France, but then we change our mind again, not on going around Martinique, but to go towards this tall ship that's coming towards us. Look how majestic and beautiful this thing is. Might be 300 people sailing that thing. It's enormous and it's beautiful. Yo, the highest mountain in Martinique, 1,400 meters high. It's an old volcano, it's beautiful, and we make it about more than a third of the way around the island in one day today. We decide just to give it a bash. This last section is only choppy and with rubbish 5 knots of wind, just causing our sails to take a lot of strain and stuff to break. So we give it up. We put on the motor and motor into our harbour for the night. That's where we're heading, where the masts are on the right hand side towards the base of the volcano. Lovely.